issue is we don't really care about what anyone thinks about our tawheed. By Allah, we don't. Some say, this is true, but it makes Islam look bad. Islam look bad? When I first graduated from Medina, I was lecturing at a masjid, and I was about 22 or 23 years old, and I was given durus at a local masjid, and the khutab, and the khawatir. And a board member eagerly wanted me to be the official imam, and he was pushing for it in full force. And due to his influence, he had convinced the entire board. Unanimously, they approved it. And what was left is a meeting, official meeting, so they can announce that this is the imam. In that time, among the durus that I gave was a dars on Wala and Bara, summarizing the main concepts of the book of Al-Qahtani and Wala and Bara. It was a khatira between Maghrib and Isha. That individual left from that talk my worst enemy. He told people, I can't disagree, but what will the kuffar think of us? It's not a personal incident. This is an epidemic. Not in the matter of wala and bara alone, but in other matters as well. When on earth, before these deranged, ignorant munafiqeen of this era, did Muslims ever care about what kafara thought about their tawheed? Did the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam care about it when he was weak in Mecca or when he was strong in Medina? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muslims led the globe and never gave the slightest consideration into what kafara thought about the aspects of their tawheed. You think the men of Tustur cared about what anyone thought about them? You think Khalid ibn al-Walid and his men in that Salasil cared about what anyone thought about him? Do you think Tariq ibn Ziyad in Al-Qa'qa' ibn Amr al-Tamimi cared about what anyone thought about him? We're all for loving and wanting the whole world to take their shahada. We love for all of them to take their proper shahada. But we're not for diluting the principles of the deen of Allah just so two people can stand up after Jum'ah and mesmerize people by taking a shahada. They don't know the reality of what they took. So when you dilute the aqidah in wala and bara, does that stop them from massacring our brothers and sisters and harming us? When you see wala and bara in practice, like how Abdullah ibn Rawaha put it in practice, and how it can never be unjust to anyone, to a kafir or anyone, and then you see the attack on wala and bara, you know their war on wala and bara is because they want a generation hollow of Islam. They want the grandfathers and grandmothers giving birth to non-Muslim offspring, and we've seen it in practice. Religious ecstasy at seeing someone who doesn't know the meaning of wala and bara take their shahada. Religious ecstasy at doing some group adhkar or some ibadat, but when it comes to the core and foundation of this deen, they're hollow of it. That's exactly what brings joy to the hearts of the kafara.